Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we're gonna discuss about the different types of branches in Odoo.sh. So before we get into the topic, we need to know what is a branch. A branch is a different version of your project, and each version has got, or each branch has got different purposes. Some is used for development, the other one is used for testing, and the other branch is used for production. So let's brief each branch one by one. The first one is a production branch. This branch where we get the live Odoo application, and this will be used by the employees or the customers every day, and that's used by the end users basically. So whatever changes that you're deploying in your production stage, that will be visible for all the users. Since it's a live branch, the tested and the stable versions only will be deployed into this stage. The staging branch is basically used for testing and before moving to the production stage. So once you develop a code, you will be moving to the staging branch. From there, will be verify every code works as perfect, and this is basically used by the developers, testers, and clients. When you add a new features, we need to check everything is as expected and everything is perfectly fine. So before moving on to the live production, we will test everything from the staging branch. Development branch is where the developers write new codes. Here you can create new projects or create new modules and write new code, fix bugs, and test everything. Since it is isolated from the production branch, you can test anything and everything safely without affecting the production. Now let's see how it works in Odoo.sh. First, the developers write the codes in the development stage. So once it's done, it will be moving to the staging, that's into the testing stage. And from there, if everything seems to fine and valid, we will be moving our application into the live in order to use it by all the users. So simply we can say that the staging will be working like development, then the staging, which is used for the testing purposes, and the production stage, which will be going with the live production of the application. So let's see how can we manage the branch in Odoo.sh. So once you get into the Odoo.sh, you can find the creator repository which manage your project, and you can see that it will be showing over here the repository name. And you can see that as you just move on to your project, you can see that they will be having three branch, which is the development branch where the developers will be writing the code, and once it code is written and everything is completed, the project will be moving to the staging where we just test everything, and when everything seems to be valid, then we will be moving on to the main to the production branch where the customers will be getting their database. So currently you can see that we can connect into our database. Okay, so upon clicking on connect, you can see that we'll be redirecting to the database over here, and you can see that we have the apps over here. Now if we want to install a module over here, we can install it. Okay, so in this case you can see that I would like to install the accounting module. So if you just want to install this, you can simply click on activate, and the module will be activated in our database. So let's wait for a while in order to install everything. So currently you can see that we have just installed these modules in our database, and if you just want to add any data over here, you can just manage with it. You can just create the customers over here. So you can just fill out the details of the invoices. Before that, you need to create a new customer over here, and you can just do the transaction. And that's how we manage with the created project in the Odoo.sh. Okay, now let's move on to Odoo.sh, and you can see that we have different branches as we have discussed over here. So once we create a new branch, all the branches will be visible over here, as well as it can be also viewed from the GitHub. So currently we have only one branch under here in the production, like there are two branches right now available, and if you want to see the branches, you would be able to see all the branches, and you can see the branch. So if you just imagine you want to delete a branch, so if you want to delete a branch, you can simply click on the delete button, and this will delete the branch. Okay, so and now if you want to see the all branches over here, you can simply view the branch. Okay, or if you want to create a new branch, you can also create the branch from here. Okay, so let's imagine that I just want to create a test uh, branch over here. So upon clicking on create, it will be created. Okay, so I'm going to create a new branch from the GitHub. So you can see that the branch is currently created over here, and you would be able to see that a branch now created over here as test. Okay, so this can be mainly used for all the testing purposes. So before moving on to the live production, we'll be testing everything, and when we get everything as expected, then only we will be moving our project into the live. Okay, so if you just want to do a testing of your database, you can just create a branch and manage it over here. Okay, now let's move to the Cybro demo video. That's a project, and here you can see that as you just create two branches, the created branches will be visible over here. Now let's back to here in the here, and if you just want to view all the branches, so whenever you create a branch, it will create a build over here. So under the build, you would be able to see that currently it's creating under the development, and either you can create a branch from the GitHub, or you can just create it under directly from the Odoo.sh. So currently you can see that we have the branch under the production as main. So this is a main one, and you can see the initial commit we have just done 3 days ago, and you can also find the initial commit which were dropped. So you can see that the age of the duration, as well as the success one or drop means if it's not fit for using, it will be shown here as drop over here. If we can use this again and again, we can see that this will be success over here. So the build will be showing as success. So currently you can see that currently you can see, if you just want to rebuild this, you can simply click on rebuild, and that will be rebuilding over here. So you can see that the initial commit is taking place over here. So we just need to wait for a while to build this branch. Okay, now as you just move on to the branches, you can see that the branch is created over here. Okay, so currently it's building the branch, and if it's completed, here you will be it will be showing like you can see that we just need to wait for a while in order to do everything, in order to build this branch. So once you create a new branch, you can see that it will be showing over here, and you can just click on connect. So currently we have created two branches called testing, and you can simply click on connect, and that will be redirecting into your database over here. Okay, so here you can see that we just need to wait for a while, and let's refresh. Yeah, so currently you can see that a new database is created over here. So whenever you create a new branch, it will be creating a new database. Okay, so previously I showed you that we have entered into a database, and from there we have installed certain modules in our database, and after creation of a new branch, and when we connect to the branch, you can see that again we are just getting a fresh database. So whenever you create a branch, keep in mind that you will be moving on to a new database over here. Now let's move on, and here you can see that if you just want to drag and place this under any of the other staging, you can simply just do it. Okay, you will be getting the option to just place this under over here. Okay, actually we have the option to do it. Okay, currently you can see that we have just moved the testing under the staging, and again the process will be taking place, and upon moving on to the builds, the changes that is taking place over here will be showing. Okay, again the initial commit is processing over here, it's building. Okay, so once it's done, it will be indicated with a orange color over here. So you can see that once it's done, you would be able to see it's done. And if you just want to click on connect, we can just do it. So you can see the previous ones are dropped over here because we have created a new branch, and we can just use this now over here. Okay. And now you can see that currently Odoo will be providing the three branches, which is the development, staging, and production. Now let's imagine that you want to increase the stage, the branches over here. You can just do it, but you need to make payment. So for that, you can move on to the settings. So from the settings, as you just drag down here, you can see that we'll be having the option to set the staging branches, like the branches over here. So if you just want to create more staging branches, you can see that we need to make payment. So the staging branches allow you to test and validate features with the production data. So currently by default we'll be having 2 staging branches. Now let's imagine you just want to increase it into 3 or 4. Okay. So if you just want to save the changes, you can see that the subscription activating this project have fewer stage branches, and if you just want to increase the stages, you need to make payment. So in this case, I would like to choose the default stages, which is 2, and you can save the changes over here, and you can just back to the branches and manage with your project. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. So before winding up this topic, I would like to tell you that you could use your Odoo application from your mobile. Yes, Meet Mobo, where you can take your inventory, sales, CRM, purchase, or any Odoo application from your fingertips. To get the Mobo, you can just get it from the Play Store or App Store, and you can take your business anyway. So thank you for watching the video.